played some competitive Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm 27 years old. Played a little bit of the N64 one. Didn't own it. Uh, played a ton of Melee. Played a ton of Brawl. Played a lot of Smash 4 that came out when I was in college. And then Smash Ultimate came out when I was getting out of it. So prime video game age. Then COVID hit, and I was also living with my brother. I've played like 2,500 hours or more of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but I haven't played it for a bit. And recently I picked it up a little bit again, and I realized most of the characters in this game are not fun to play. They're just not fun. Not fun to play, not fun to play as. So, how about I take advantage of having probably too much free time as a human being for now and rank these characters by how fun they are. Starting with Bayonetta. Now, Bayonetta, I think Bayonetta personally gets a bad rap when it comes to fun. There's welcome, Steve. And I'm not gonna. I was about to say her last name to show that I remember. I actually, I, uh, I do remember who you are now. It took a little bit. I'm just not from the first name, but from the last name. That's the classic Marmion problem. Am I right? But I remember doing hill drills. That's where I can most easily get an image of you in your mind going up and down the hill with the three crosses on the top of it, if that means anything. Um, but yeah, Bayonetta. You're saying that Bayonetta is not fun to play against either, but I actually find once I got a little bit more into the matchup personally, I found Bayonetta pretty fun to play against. It can be really frustrating how easily they're tearing it up. Really, I didn't know that. Well, it was part of the main course. Interesting. But once you get used to the matchup and you know the moves that they have, you can space yourself out a little bit better. I've had really good matches against Bayonettas, and I think that Bayonetta is not the strongest character in Smash Ultimate. But speaking generally, yeah, that's fair. What am I doing talking about these so long? I'm gonna put Bayonetta in the C tier. Not the most fun to play as, not the most fun to play against, but actually not too problematic in general. Bowser is extremely fun to play both as and against. Bowser, I know that a lot of people are gonna have complaints, like the down air in particular has BS hitbox. It's impossible to punish, and it tends to hit you like half the time. It can poke through shields and stuff like that. But Bowser's the heaviest boy in the game, which means that you can get whatever combos your character has. And if your character doesn't have combos, you should try a new character. And similarly, if you're playing as Bowser, he's so fast, he can deal so much damage. Even if you're on you're down two stocks and you're at 100%, there's a chance you can bring it back. That's the trait of a fun character that's at least going in the A tier. We'll see if I move it up. Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. has the benefit of being ass, and when you're ass, that means that you are both more fun to play as and more fun to play against because your character's bad. I think that Bowser Jr. has some really fun combos stuff. I love using like the up B, where like you shoot out of it and then your clown car turns into a bomb. The down B, where you pop out that the little dude that you can throw at things and you can Z drop it and stuff like that. You can have fun with it. Um, yeah, Bowser Jr. can be pretty annoying, but I'm gonna be giving the benefit to some of these ass characters. Okay, now let's Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon, I have to have a. He spams the down B or the up B. I've I mean, if you're losing to Bowser Jr., you gotta step up your game a little bit. If he's spamming you with the same moves over and over as Bowser Jr., the up B, yeah, it's the thing is if you can anticipate the up B, they're like just naked floating down pretty slowly, and you can wombo combo them pretty hard and punish them for it. Like that's fair. This is the situation that I have with my brother as well, uh, where I can talk like that, and it's just like, but he's like, but you're just better, and that it's good for ledge trapping too. And that is a little bit more frustrating. That gets closer to the Mr. Game and Watch Bacon throw. Captain Falcon. I've of the at least 2,500 hours I've played probably at least 1,200 of this one character alone. This is my man. This is this is my spirit embodied in video game form. Captain Falcon is the most fun character in the game, at least for me. He's janky. His turnaround animations are bad. He's heavy and punishable. So, like, you can combo him however you want as a character, like, not as easily as Bowser, but close to it. But that being said, you have insane combos and insane combo potential with this character. The rushdown strategy, it leads to faster paced games, which I like, and the Ditto is the most fun Ditto in the game for me. There's a couple other really fun Dittos that I'll acknowledge, but I'm putting Captain Falcon at the top of S tier. I've got to move on because I'm going to keep talking about him, I'm sure. Charizard is a heavy, which plain and simple means that he's fun. Ganon Best Ditto I respect, but if we're talking about like competitive smashers going at it, I'd rather watch two of the best Falcons in the world fight than two of the best Ganons in the world fight. Because what two of the best Ganons in the world fighting, that's just going to be a bunch of naring, tippy, back of the up air, edge guarding. You know, like it's not as it's not as complex of a neutral or complex of a character, or like Ditto, Charizard, heavy character, automatically fun. 30-second Ditto, yeah. if they're that fast, then it's that fun. Charizard has a type of move that I do like in these games like moves like Flare Blitz, where it hits hard, it comes out fast, but you damage yourself for it. The risk reward element, that's what I like, right? You got a Mii Gunner spamming right B missile. There's no risk reward there. Flare Blitz, there's a risk reward, and people hate the move because they get hit by it. I think that Charizard is really fun. I like the extra midair jump. There's some strong moves, and it's I'd say overall, I mean, definitely not balanced to the point where it's too strong. I'm gonna put it in the A tier. I think Charizard's fun to play both as and against. Chrom, Chrom is rarely fun to play against. Like the main method that you kill this character is through knocking them off stage. But even if you do, the edge guarding of Chrom isn't super fun because if Chrom up-Bs you at the right time, you both go down. So it's always nerve-wracking. Similarly, Chrom has the ability to just completely annihilate opponents really fast with crazy combos and damage potential. Some competitive Chroms are really hype and fun to watch, but that's not... I haven't watched a competitive Smash match in like 2.5 years, so... I'm a little out of my element when it comes to that. I'd say the Chrom. You're doing a lot of neutral airs, you're doing a lot of up airs. The combos are fun when you're playing as Chrom. Against, I can handle playing against Chrom. I'm gonna put Chrom in the C tier, right below Bayonetta. We'll see where that moves around. Okay, Cloud. A lot of people hate playing against Cloud. When I play Cloud, I spam up B, and people hate it when I play against Cloud. They spam up B, and I punish them every single time because I know that they're going to be doing it, right? Cloud's got the limit ability. One great change for Ultimate that I enjoy is making it so the limit eventually runs out too, so there's a little bit more strategy to it. And Cloud's got that big sword. I think that it's not the most unbalanced character in the game, thankfully, but it's still pretty strong. The up air is a pain to deal with. The neutral air is good, not the best neutral air out there. When I play, I can have a lot of fun playing against a good Cloud, but I could also have no fun playing against a Cloud, especially because they often have a lot of input lag on Elite Smash, and they tend to be using the neutral B over and over. A little bit head empty. I'm going to put it in the C tier for now. When I think about playing against Corrin, I think about the right B sticking into the ground and them swinging back and forth. I think about the extended hitbox of the forward smash and other smash. I think about input lag with the neutral B being charged up and hitting me in ways that probably shouldn't. The overstrong back air and up air, but thankfully Corrin in Smash Ultimate's also pretty weak. And when your character's ass, that's going to help you on this list a good bit. Um, I'm going to put Corrin in D, though. I don't think Corrin's very fun to play as, personally. I'm just fishing for the back air most of the time, and they're pretty underpowered. And to play against, you know that you're going to feel the same spam over and over. Daisy. I'm gonna put Peach in the same place. You know, when the game came out, Peach and Daisy were a little bit different, and then they just patched that out. They're just like, nah, they should be the exact same. That's crazy. Like having that little bit of nuance is fun. Now it's just a skin. Peach. This is one where there's a little bit of deviation between fun to play as versus against. My Peach and Daisy are not crazy. I got to Elite Smash, but that doesn't mean too much. Like I can't do the, where like you're floating above the ground and you're doing all the inputs and all the Z drops and stuff like that. But when you're playing Peach or Daisy and you're hitting, it feels good. Not only that, but by playing as Peach or Daisy, it almost, when you play as a princess character, you feel like you're doing a little bit of BM, which is fun itself. Similarly, conversely, when you're fighting against Peach or Daisy, it can be a little frustrating because they are probably a bit overtuned. So you're definitely fighting probably a losing matchup, depending on the characters that you're playing. And there's a lot of tricky hitboxes to have, but I don't know. I don't mind getting bodied by a good Peach or Daisy, personally. I think that when you can get it right, they're pretty fun to play as or against. I'm probably going to overrate it, put it in B tier. Dark Pit and Pit. These are... they're okay to play as. Dark Pit and Pit. I think that when you're playing both as them, and when you're playing as them in particular, they have about zero personality as far as characters go. Really, it's just you whatever direction you're pushing the stick. When you press the A button, that's where the swords are gonna go. You can throw them up. You can, well, I mean, you do a spike when you go downward, but you back air, you throw them. Like there's not really that much going on for these that are very interesting. You got Dark Pit and Pit spammy arrows. Dark Pits, you can't angle them as much, but they're pretty strong. They hit you when you're off stage, you're dead. And of course, you got the super armor, right B. Personally, I remember before I stopped playing, the thing that I hated most about Dark Pit and Pit is when I'd be in a slightly laggy match and they'd use the down B, where it pushes you. Where there's that shield that reflects and it like pushes you, and sometimes it'll like push you off the stage and you like fall for no reason, and like being like that infinite free fall. I think that Dark Pit and Pit, not very fun. Now here's Dark Samus and Samus. These are characters where there, I believe, is a pretty big dichotomy in fun to play as versus against. There are some good, like some competitive Samus players from 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I don't remember the names. They're actually pretty hyped to watch, right? Because as this character, you might not know it, but you can go in as Samus and Dark Samus. You've got the tools. That neutral air is very strong, and some of the aerials are pretty good. And then that's where you got to go into those Captain Falcon complaints, where if you do go in, there's a lot of your moves that are just broken, and they probably didn't worry about fixing it because all that their data said is that when people play Samus, they use right B, neutral B, down B. And exactly. Kind of fun to play as, cancer to play against. And that makes me wonder where I should end up putting it on this list. Really, who cares where I put it on the list, right? I'm just talking about each of the characters. I'm going to be doing it about playing fun to play as, not against. I'm doing a ranking as to how fun these characters are to play as, not against. So I think that Chrom, yeah, we'll put that C tier as fun to play as. It might be higher. I think that, yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna have to move these around. Yeah, if we're going to Diddy, we're going fun to play as. Diddy can be really fun to play as. You're so slippery. Yeah, you're right. That's why I was hesitating, because he's very fast. The neutral air, you can combo it so well. Doing like a neutral air into like if you can get it, into like a RAR, like the reverse aerial back air. So like where you're running and then you turn around and jump and you hit him with the back air off stage. The edge guarding feels good. You can get suicide moves, you're right. And then, Bowser Jr. does feeling ass to play. That's a terrible character. Put it there. Still fun to play as because of bad. But Diddy Kong, you got the banana where you make people trip. Like when you're tripping, it's not fun. But when you can make other people trip, it's fun. There's I can't remember the name of it, but in Smash where if you like click a move and then you immediately go into a different direction, you switch like your momentum it immediately flips. With Diddy Kong, that right B, this is a really easy, and the banana, it's really easy to shift your momentum in the air. Same with like a Toon Link's arrow shoot, the neutral B. It's, oh, no, definitely, I mean, you know where Big Monk is going to end up going on this list, right? Like, you can probably guess. Uh, but Diddy's got fun tools like the peanut. You can charge it up all the way and do BM. The little clap move that down tilt combos into like up smash if you dash forward, which is broken, but it's fun to use. I think Diddy Kong is fun. I enjoy playing Diddy Kong a lot. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B tier. I'm top of B tier for now. Donkey Kong goes in the S tier. No, I'll talk about it for a second. I'm a back air based gamer. Uh, like Captain Falcon's back air, it's like a fist. I like using back airs to space. You get to run away pretty quick with a lot of characters, and so it's a decent attacking and defensive option. It's really good for edge guarding. If we're talking about characters with back airs, DK's back air, just the stanky leg, it's one of the best in the game. It's great for you can start some combos depending on the percent of your opponent, like landing with it. You can easily edge guard with it. It deals damage. You can kill with it. And it's just funny. I like just going kick, 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 kick. Yeah, exactly. Puff's whole kit. I mean, I'd rather play Donkey Kong with just a back air than Jigglypuff. But if if there was an Anthony playing DK with just back air and a DK, and an Anthony playing with Jigglypuff, the Jigglypuff would win. Dr. Mario. Characters that hit hard are fun. Characters that are ass are fun. I believe that Ash plays Dr. Mario now. That's what my brother told me recently. You got a cape. You got that silly down B where you mash it and like you can kill people with it pretty easily. Your recovery is terrible, which can make you mad, or it can be really fun. Just be like, oh no! I like the tension of going off stage with Dr. Mario. You have the strongest forward air in the game. Like I remember seeing that somewhere. I'm thinking about Captain Falcon's knee, and I'm wondering how true that is. Your neutral air deals more damage and knockback the longer it's been out, which is hilarious. Doc is just a fun character. You pick it, you know that you're not going to have a serious match. You're just having a fun time. Enjoy it. Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt, not fun to play against. But to play as, you have so many spammy tools at your disposal, right? Like you start the match, you take out the egg, you knock it. Not the egg. You take out the can and you knock it towards your opponent. You can pull out the sniping guy, so like the shooting guy, so it'll shoot the can towards your opponent as you jump up and in. You got combo potential that can be really enjoyable, but at the same time, I think Duck Hunt feels like ass to play as. Your recovery makes whenever I recover with it, I feel like I'm vulnerable, and if I don't die while I'm recovering with Duck Hunt, it's because my opponent's bad. I know that you could do the thing where like you use the can to defend yourself, but that's like pro gamer stuff, and I'm a guy who plays Captain Falcon, not Duck Hunt. But there is when I'm playing Duck Hunt, I definitely feel like if my opponent is good, they can easily get in and defeat me. So if I'm winning, it's deserved, maybe, probably. I'm gonna put Duck Hunt. The spamming is fun. I'm putting it at the top of C tier for now. Falco. Falco's a fun character. Decently balanced, crazy combo potential, fun combo potential too. Like the classic is, well, one of the classics is you got someone near the edge. If you down air, like you hit him with a landing down air, spikes him up in the air. It true combos into you to jump up and spike him again. Playing as Falco, you've got some easy combos. You've got up tilt into back air for kills, but up tilt into anything. The right B is a spike. When you hit people with it, it's fun. The BM stun from the Falco neutral B is fun. I like comboing with the neutral air, the forward air. Falco's just a fun character to play as. Pretty fun to play against too. You can have some really spicy matchups. I'm gonna put it above. I'm gonna put it right there. You also have hands off my Ka, which is, that's unique to this character. Look at this distribution. This is a beautiful distribution so far. Fox. Fox is not the same as Falco. I still haven't been able to figure out really how to be good with Fox. I've tried. And Fox is a good character for sure. It can be annoying to play against, but Fox has, when I'm playing Fox, I feel like this is a character that has all the tools that I need to win. And I can combo someone a lot, but they're not going to, the damage seems fair enough. You got that broken neutral air, which is fun to use. I love using Fox's up air. Personally, it's like the pa-pa. If I remember right, in 64, like you can infinitely combo with the first hit. I feel like I'm choosing to lose as Fox a lot, but I can still have fun. The N64 one, if you hit with just the first hit of the up air, I'm pretty sure it had like set knockback and you could combo it infinitely. I don't know if that's true. I don't remember if that's right. I feel like I remember seeing that in a combo competition back when. I can't believe I used to watch competitive Smash Bros. Like, what was I into? But a Fox, as someone who played a lot of Smash, you get to do a lot of jab locks. So like if I'm landing with the neutral air, it will, if you land on the ground without teching or pressing the shield button right as you hit the ground, you kind of flop on the ground for a second. And if you jab someone, you can get 2 jabs and then a guaranteed hit afterwards. And they're fun. Every time to hit, it's fun to jab lock someone. And Fox has a lot of jab lock opportunities. The up smash is a good tool. But yeah, I definitely feel like I'm losing as Fox too. But I think that Fox is pretty fun. I'd put Fox right there, personally. Might end up moving down Bowser Jr. We'll see. Ganondorf. Ganondorf is Big Captain Falcon. Belongs in the S tier, no questions asked. Ganondorf hits hard and it absolutely sucks ass. But more importantly, whenever I have someone who's like a little cocky or just like, they're a little overconfident in their skills at Super Smash Brothers, I love pulling out Ganondorf and not getting hit. To defeat someone with Ganondorf, it feels better than beating someone with your main. It's the best feeling character to win with in the game. The Ganondorf Ditto, I also, as alluded to earlier, it's great. I think it's the second most fun Ditto in the game. The edge guarding is hilarious. You can get, I forget the new name for it. The move formerly known as rock crocking with Captain Falcon and Ganondorf when you're off stage, where if they up B you and you tech jump, you can get a punish. Like Ganondorf, those battles, it's all about like it's the rock croc battle, which is hilarious and fun to watch. You have that gigantic sword. A lot of people complain about it. People who are bad at the game, they say they and their friends ban Ganondorf because of it. But really, it's a skill check, and just don't get hit by it. Okay, you're getting hit by the Ganondorf forward smash, and that's what makes it so fun to hit with too, because you line it up and they're dead at 40. Ganondorf has the BM move and the neutral B, which is always fun to use. Some great taunts. Very fun. Yeah, the soul character. It's my fiance's soul character too. She did work on trying to learn to main Bowser, because Bowser's better than Ganondorf by an order of magnitude. But really, in the end, she just loves playing Ganondorf. I think that he's got a lot of fun tools as well. Like if you're going to use Ganon, despite Ganon being terrible, you've got some tools at your disposal. You've got the down B is actually pretty good for traversing quickly. I use it to get, yeah, you can move across the stage pretty fast. You can edge cancel with it, where like if you do it from the right spot and like right when it ends, right when the down B ends, if you fall off the edge, like you cancel your end lag animation, so you can use it in that way. The right B is fun. You get it knocks them into the ground, so you can react. You can read what they're gonna how they're gonna react to when they hit the ground, or obviously you can Ganon side a move so good, so fun that it has its own name, where they're on the side of the ledge and you grab them with the right beat, pull them down. Ganondorf's all-time fun character. I'm putting it below Captain Falcon, but that's because this is my tier list. Greninja. Greninja's got some fun moves. I don't feel like talking about Greninja. I really don't. The down B is fun. You can down air is fun. You can bounce off their head. Up air you can chain. It's got some combos. Doesn't feel like great to play as. I don't like playing against Greninja. Back air is fun. You got fun moves. Ice climbers are tricky because ice climbers are unbelievably difficult to play as. That and there's Nana is just messing with you at all points. Personally, if I'm playing as ice climbers, like Steve mentioned, if you choose Fox, you choose to lose. If I'm choosing ice climbers, in my head, I'm not like I'm choosing ice climbers because I plan on winning this one. I'm choosing them because I want to play as ice climbers, and because of that, sometimes yeah, you're off stage. Nana just decides to not. Nana decides that they don't feel like living anymore. Like that's funny. I have a good time almost every time I choose ice climbers. There's some moves that are fun. I like the down B is a shield shredder, which is fun. The right B, the spin to win. You can do a lot. You can be so annoying with it, which can be kind of funny. I love the up tilt as a combo starter. It's just like a little hammer twirl, so it looks like nothing, but that can mess you up. So I'm gonna put ice climbers just because I think it's hilarious. I think ice climbers are hilarious. I'm gonna put them, yeah, just above Fox. In the B tier, because they're not the most fun to play as. Nan is frustrating to deal with. I don't know the combos, and it takes too much work to get to that point. Ike. I remember game came out, people were like, Ike's not very good in this game, and then MKLeo went to a tournament. And suddenly Ike was good. What was the secret? What was the secret for Ike? Neutral aerial. You just spin that big neutral air. You go online, that's all that people play. They use that neutral air over and over. But that being said, Ike, to me, is a heavy. Ike is a heavy, but that has some combos. Easily, you can smack up an Ike. They're pretty slow, and because of that, I think Ike is both really fun to play as and against. I know that I was making fun of Dark Pit as being a basic character, but Ike's a heavy to me. I'm gonna put Ike at the bottom of A tier. I like playing against and as it. You have the suicide ability of the up B, which is fun. It deals a little bit too much damage. Moving it. I'm gonna move it there. Thinking about the up B when they buffed it, not as good, but it's so satisfying. Ike has some of those like Smash sometimes has really satisfying sound effects for moves that hit. Thinking about like the Ike and not Ike. Thinking about the Ken and Ryu perfect parry sound, like those are satisfying sounds. You hit with an Ike up tilt, you hit with an Ike back air, sounds good. Incineroar is a heavy. Incineroar has a counter that doesn't work like a normal counter. Like you charge up your you charge up your next attack. Incineroar is silly. It's like a cocky wrestler guy. Up B's terrible. Yeah, your recovery's bad. You got a silly spin to win move. And it's a heavy. In sicko mode. Yeah, the sicko mode, but you can charge up your sicko mode. You can, and like you could like do multiple revenges. I don't remember how that works exactly, but Incineroar is fun to play as. I think fun to play against because Incineroar is not good. Not good at all. I'm putting Incineroar in the A tier. Heavy, fun. I hate Inkling, man. You can just, when you run, you turn into like a little thing that stays on the ground and you can't be hit, like Pikachu. You've got so many damn tools, and fuck you. Isabelle. Isabelle is kind of bad, which is thing the benefit. You're also playing as the adorable Isabelle, which feels like automatically a little bit of BM. Your up smash, you pull out a big stop sign. So hitting people with that is pretty funny to me. You got that fishing rod, which makes people mad, and you can do some silly stuff with. Yeah, if any, I can't imagine anyone attacking me for hitting on Inkling. There's nothing much to even say. It's not moving from there. The fishing rod is silly. It's annoying to play against, particularly if you're playing online with a bit of lag. But the BM ability of Isabelle is enough to move it up to top of C tier. There's I don't. You're just pelting with your forward air. You got that low range. Your forward smash is just like it's like an inch in front of your face, which isn't that fun. And yeah, I'm not a ranged character. I'm not a ranged character, Andy. I don't know if you could tell by my S tier or not. I have a particular vibe with characters that I like to play as. Now, we've got Venusaur here. Thankfully, this is where I'm ranking them as how fun they are to play as. And Venusaur, that big up air, it's fun. Okay, it's not fun to get hit by, but like your character is this big and the size of your up air is this big and it deals like 16% damage and it combos into itself. Same with the down air, you can spike people so easily. You throw someone up, you can anticipate their movement and use your up B, like Vine Whip, and go and hit them, and that can kill at like 120 or something like that, and you feel like a god. The right B with like that leaf throw, it's a decent combo starter, and then also you can you can B reverse it. That's the name of the thing. You can flip your momentum with it and B reverse. I think that Venusaur is actually pretty fun to play as the grass dog. Definitely not fun to play against, but there's a reason why so many people played it competitively. I'm gonna put Venusaur about there to play as. Who cares about this ranking list? I gotta just get through all these characters. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Jigglypuff. Jigglypuff, bad character, makes him fun. All of those jumps, it makes it annoying to play against for sure. But having the move Sleep automatically makes you a fun character to play as. I'm gonna put you here. You got combos into Sleep. Into Sleep. I love Sing. It's BM. I love Pound. Just using Pound back and forth is a fun time. You can Wall of Pain, the aerials, and no, I'm gonna put the B tier. Ken. My Ken is bad. I can't do the crescent kick. I can't do any of the combos. I think that Ken and Ryu and the fighting game characters in general are fun to play as, and unbelievably fun to play against. I have a great time every time I fight against a Ken who knows what they're doing. I'm gonna put Ken in the A tier. I'm gonna respect it. King Dedede is a big character, and it's ass. This is one of the characters that inspired this list because I used to be a King Dedede main in the Smash 4 days. It was one of my first mains right after Little Mac. Because I was bad, and I had a lot of fun in that game. Dedede's not as fun this game, but your edge guards with the Gordo are fun. The multiple jumps means that you can float with your heavy ass self for a long time. You got spikes, you got that hard hitting back air, the neutral air, the flop, and then of course the crouch animation. The crouch animation alone, you're going in the A tier for that. Put it against Falco because Dedede's pretty bad and basic. King K. Rool is fun. King K. Rool is fun. All the super armor, the right B, the neutral B, there's so much shenanigans you could do, but at the same time, King K. Rool is terrible. I can't remember the last time I've lost to a King K. Rool online. Like, not even as just Captain Falcon, where it's just, that's an easy matchup, but it's just, your tools are so poor and predictable that if if you're if you good at the game and you know what you're doing, you can punish the King K. Rool. But you got spikes out the wazoo. The back air, it's a slow spike, but it hits so hard and feels so good. You got the quick spike, the down air. Got fun smash attacks. Like, you can jump over stuff with the down smash. And people hate going against King K. Rool. And if someone is fun to play as, but people hate playing against them, that makes them fun too. King K. Rool is going at the top of A tier. Kirby. This is your ex-girlfriend's favorite character to play as, mostly because of the down B. But Kirby's got fun combos. The down air, and then the last hit spikes, but not too hard, is great for combos on the ground. Lots of jab locks are possible with Kirby. Got a decent get off me tool with that up B. Also a decent spamming tool, I suppose, with the up B as well. But at the same time, Kirby's terrible, and you should be like. So if you're picking Kirby, you're not like a bad person for doing it. I love comboing with Kirby. The forward throw into forward air, into reading what my opponent's doing. It's a fun time. I enjoy playing as Kirby. More than Diddy. I'm not gonna put it in the A tier. Link. When the most emblematic play for me for playing Link at the beginning of the game was blowing myself up with the bomb. The bomb that you have to detonate it's a cool addition to Smash Ultimate, I gotta say. And then the space control that you could do with the boomerang and the arrows is nice, but at the same time you can hit hard. The up B on the ground, the grounded up B, that's a great kill move. And your aerials are strong. The neutral air is like the best neutral air in the game, but at the same time you're not a great character as Link. You're definitely in the bottom half. I have a lot of fun playing as Link personally. I'm going to put Link. Hello, Strong Mario Bros. Hope you are doing well. I realized that I just locked myself into doing a tier list until the end of time. So we'll see if I go crazy by the end of this. I'm probably even gonna have to get a phone charger because you can see the charge of my phone. Little Mac is we're talking about, of course, characters that are bad. Little Mac is not a good character. But it's one of the easiest characters to get into Elite Smash because people are bad at Smash. The super armor on the Smash attacks makes it... I mean, Oh. Let me view the message. Let me view the... You can't... You son of a... How am I supposed to view it? I guess maybe it knows that I'm showing this on the stream and it won't let me... I want to know. Is someone coming in, like, berating me for putting Inkling in F tier? Like, I want to see that. Why do you think I'm doing tier lists? I want... Little Mac is fun as hell. Terrible character, terrible combos, hitting with Little Mac's aerials, very fun. Very fun. The up B, it's great for kills. It's get off me option. It has so much M lag. Little Mac's a fun character to play as, and I think against too. I used to play competitive, not too much. It was during COVID times. I mean, it was like just before COVID times, and then I got best during COVID, so it was like online stuff. If you want to look at my S tier, this is my boy. I only played Captain Falcon competitively. I wasn't the best, but I mean, obviously I wasn't the best at the Captain Falcon. But I had a lot of fun with Super Smash Bros. Even even through to the end. Lucario. Lucario is another character where when you're playing as him, you can be down, but you're never out, right? You have the comeback mechanic with the. I forgot I was supposed to. Oh, this was on the whole time. Never mind. Very lightly, the trap beat, Wii Shop music in the background. Ugh. Lucario has that you can always come back whenever element to it. And then not only that, but whenever I see competitive Lucarios, there's such crazy combo potential with the Aura Sphere and so on. Even if you don't have that, like the neutral air leads into stuff that's pretty fun. I like how quickly the up air comes out. Oh man, I'm not gonna even try clicking it. I wish that. No, I am gonna try clicking it once more. I'm so curious. But yeah, the aura mechanic of Lucario is fun. When I play Lucario solo, I don't know if they still have this in Smash. I'm sure that they do. It was like the ranked 1v1, not the ranked 1v1 tournaments, but the 1v1 tournaments that were 2 stock, 3 minutes. Sometimes I play as Lucario and SD my first stock, because with those it wasn't skill based. You just get matched against random people, and I tended to be a little bit better than the average person, as somebody who occasionally play competitive. So I just, up B with Lucario straight off the stage. Speaking of Lucario's up B, that thing is so hard to use and random, it's hilarious. You could try to recover and then you go, boop, and that might piss you off. To me, it's great fun. I'm moving Lucario. I'm bottom of 8 here. My brother plays Lucario. I like it when he play against me. Put him there. Ooh, one of the Earthbound boys, Lucas. I don't feel like talking about Lucas, man. I really don't. You're going there. Lucina. Lucina is one of the, it's kind of like Chrom, where you take a character that you have in the game, Roy, or in this case Marth, and then I don't know where they're going. Knowing that they're from you, dude, is this a setting that I have that's making this happen? Like, I've seen this on some channels where you're gonna leave a comment and then it makes you sign an agreement that you're gonna be a nice, kind person. I don't have any settings like that. He's getting vulgar. Is he? Actually, he's asking a normal question, do you play competitive? He's got the Oshawott, if I remember right, as his thing. I go to general settings for YouTube. Default units, USD, dollar. Hey. What? That's... You can't get donations or anything. What's the... USD dollar. What are you talking about? No, this channel is not made for kids. Let me set that to default. Do not. Automatic captions. Google Ads. What? Feature eligibility. Community. Automatic filters. Block links, defaults. Allow all comments. I got you, bro. There we go. Messages, hold potentially inappropriate chat messages for review. Nope. Those settings are turned off. You are welcome now to call me whatever it was that you wanted to for putting Inkling in the F tier without repercussions. I've been talking for 43 minutes now. The 10 Commandments video took 20 minutes. Is going to take fucking forever. There we go. Being a homosexual predator like myself. Thank you for that. Lucina is fun to play as. I know that might sound counterintuitive. It's such a basic character. A lot of people make fun of her. But there's something so satisfying, at least to me, where, you push... It's the head empty mode. You push the stick in the direction of your opponent, and You press the A button and they get hit. You get to play such a strong, like, the neutral game for Lucina feels right, at least for me, and you have a nice recovery. That being said, it's not the most fun character to play as. I'm gonna put her at the top of C tier for now. Luigi, bad character. Uh, the run is very slow, silly, but the plunger, I love using the Z in the air. You get to use the Z button. You shoots the plunger out, hit someone. You can edge guard with it. You've got the silly moves. You got the 1 in 10 chance for the misfire on your right beat. You can taunt and spike someone if they re-grab the ledge. You have that crazy up B for killing. I think Luigi's very fun. I got Luigi to Elite Smash with a lot of rage quitting opponents. A lot of rage quitting opponents. So just for that alone, I've got to put it in B tier. Obviously, it can be very annoying to play against, especially if they know the 0 to death combo, but that's not what we're talking about here. Speaking of fun combos, we got Mario. Mario has combos like crazy. Your hitboxes are very small. Well, you got to be born like it. Okay, that obviously you can't choose to be this way. Maybe if you start walking on your toes and to the point where you start getting shin splints, maybe then you can convince people that you're a bit neurodivergent. But you know, a lot of it you got to be born with. Mario, crazy combo potential, very fun to do. I like playing on like Battlefield style stages where you can utilize the platforms to increase your combos. So when you're playing as Mario and you got someone dead to rights, you can knock him in the air, up B him off the top. Okay, no, this tier list is never ending. I might even cut it off in the middle of it. I don't think I'm actually autistic, but Marth is a hard-working character in the game, very difficult to use. But I will say, what is it? There was an episode of like Live on the Spectrum in the background one day, and I was watching it, and there was a guy who was on it. He was meeting a girl. It's like a first date kind of thing, and he asks, if you don't mind my asking, what year were you born? And she says 1997. And you know how brains work? Like you could have thoughts really quick that go through your brain. And I was like, 1997, that's the year when The Game came out, directed by David Fincher, starring Michael Douglas. I always think that movie came out in 2003, but I'm reminding myself right now that The Game came out in 1997, so I won't mess that up in case that comes up on a trivia question someday. And then the guy with autism responded, 1997. Nice. That's the year that Men in Black came out. And I was like, hold on a second. And I went online and I took 3 quizzes for it. And they gave me medium likelihood or something like that of having it. The thing is, I can look people in the eyes, I can talk with them. I'm not a toe walker personally, so I don't know. But that being said, I'm very good at math. I happily work from home and don't talk to very many people regularly, so I honestly don't know. I think that if I am, yeah, exactly, Steve. Like when I brought this up to a friend and they brought up a line from Rick and Morty, where it was talking about Minecraft, and Rick was just like, "Oh, I see why people with autism love this game." And it's just like now you're letting everyone who like wants to be different think that they have autism because they like playing Minecraft. Like, come on, I'm not a Rick and Morty fan. Sorry. Like, it's Minecraft. It's a fun. It's like one of the best games ever made. Of course, it's fun, and you could be addicted to it whether or not you have it or not. So I agree. I'd say that I don't have it, even though I'm on that list, just because I don't want to belittle people who actually do struggle with autism by claiming to have it. You know, Mario's fun. In the end, Mario was a fun time. I'm gonna put Mario here, even above Lucario for the combo ability. Marth, Marth has a little bit of that bad character energy, right? I'm not good spacing with the tipper. Exactly. Marth is so fun when you get the tips. You get the good sound. Like when you hit a tip with that like the forward tilt in particular, like you're spacing someone out perfectly. You hit them with that tip forward tilt when they're at 90% and they go flying. You're like, oh hell yeah, it feels good. Getting good combo ones. It's good. I'm gonna, and then at the same time, you're a bad character. I do like my jab locks with that fox too much. I'm gonna put him there. Mega Man. Mega Man has fun tools. Like Mega Man has the up air where you shoot the little vortex. Steve, I gotta disagree with you a little bit. I agree online playing against Mega Man, it belongs next to Inkling. But when I'm playing Mega Man, um, I don't think so because the you got the neutral B, the razor blade. You can throw down and pick it up. In any character where you can have something that you could throw at someone or Z drop on someone or combo with, it's great. You have a down air that you can shoot, like it's a fist that you shoot out. That's pretty fun too. I think that Mega Man has a good number of tools in the toolbox for fun. They just don't work together perfectly. Like the right B, you could stick it to a ledge, like that ticking time bomb thing, and really mess someone's life up, which is that's fun. Um, I'm not gonna put him that far down. I'm gonna put him here. Meta Knight. I think if I had a if I went off and talked about Meta Knight for 5 minutes, there's a problem with me. There's too many characters, man. Mewtwo's fun. Mewtwo has that big fat tail. It's ass. Mewtwo is not good. Glass cannons, very fun in this game, especially when they have a large hitbox. Um, the neutral air is it's fun to combo with, even if you don't like it. I love the down tilt that you can do. The like a lot of those tail whipping moves are funny. The uh, the right B for reflecting projectiles, making people spin. It's fun to do and disable. Any move that you can do where it's just like you soul read someone, you're like looking them dead in the eyes and go, and they get locked, they get stun locked, and you get a free hit. That's fun too. I put Mewtwo in the B tier. If Mewtwo was so bad, why don't you see more of him competitively in people online? Me Brawler. Me Brawler is ass. Me Brawler is bad. Um, that being said, you get to you can put in Guy Fieri as your I know it's definitely influenced, but you can take Guy Fieri. I'm talking about why do bad things happen to good people? The most famous Meat Brawler name. You can take Guy Fieri, put it on an amiibo, and link up your Guy Fieri amiibo to whatever switch you're playing on. Every time you throw your neutral B, you can call it a meatball. This character is terrible. But that being said, got low hitboxes. You got to get in there and fight. And you've got some pretty fun movement options. You can take the Zero Suit Samus down B. You've got a variety of different up Bs to choose from. And as I said before, this character's bad. Have you used Me Brawler's forward smash? If you have, don't use it again. It's terrible. You got jab locks that you can do with it. And if you beat someone uh, with Me Brawler, oh, the President battles. What do you think I did when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out? I added in Putin, I added in Kim Jong Un, and I added in Obama. I made them Mii's. I had them fight each other. That's what we all did when Super Smash Bros. Ultimate came out. Come on, Me Brawler's going high up. Me Gunner. No, it's to play as, not against. It's to play as. Me Brawler. I mean Me Gunner has fun tools. The long forward smashes, the long up air, are fun to use. Some of the no, I'm not defending Migana right now. Mii Sword Fighter. This is one of the Mii Sword Fighter. I think is the first character I got into Elite Smash when the game came out because I discovered the neutral B that shoots a tornado, and how that combos into the link up B. And if you've ever seen that, you know what I'm talking about. You just spam that move and you annihilate everybody. But I think that Mii Sword Fighter, the sword is pretty short. You got a pretty basic toolkit, but it's pretty fun. Like I think that Sword Fighter is a little undertuned, so it's not that bad. And like you're not mean if you win. You can do whatever you want with the character. Like with Mii Brawler, I'm gonna put Mii Sword Fighter right there. Game and Watch. Game and Watch. You have the broken up B. You can get out of whatever you want. You have Judgment, which is fun. You have the BM of the chef move, which is also fun. The down air is good. The neutral air, you can combo it into anything, and you're also kind of a glass cannon when you're playing with the Game and Watch. Definitely a character I'd say not fun to play against, but fun to play as. I can kick some serious. You can kick some serious ass with Mr. Game and Watch and putting it in the B tier. Ness. Here's the thing, Ness. You could be like, I hate Ness. PK Fire, PK Fire. Get good at the game and learn to play as Ness. You're gonna have a fun time. The combos, not just PK Fire into PK Fire, but like the neutral air combos, and when you start adding in the gravitational pull and how that influences your fall timing and stuff like that. You can surprise people with the up B, where you hit yourself with it and knock them into it. There's a lot of fun to do with Ness, and also I don't think that Ness is overpowered. You got the best back throw in the game, which if you're playing against Ness is really annoying, but it's a great tool that you can just tomahawk someone or roll behind them and get a win. Ness is fun. I'm sorry to tell you. Ness is a fun character to play as. I actually enjoy playing against Ness because if they're a spammer, I beat them. Pac-Man, that was all MR. Pac-Man, not a great character. You get the different fruits that you can throw. Some of them, like the Galaga one, you can catch. You got the bell that you can stun people with. You got the durian that you can smack people. You have the key. You have a silly, right? Yeah, you got Pac God. You got the silly right B. I love playing against Pac-Mans for the trampoline where they need to recover, like running down, jumping on the trampoline, stealing the last one. The trampoline, it's just a fun addition to the game. Pac-Man's silly. You got the big cheesy, the final smash attack. I don't remember his final smash. I'm hungry. I was also planning on eating lunch after this. Oh my god, I'm never gonna eat. I'm gonna die. Man dies in home next 20 feet from fridge and pantry making smash tier list. Don't have to mirth. Just do part 2 later. No. I'm not coming back to this. If I stop now, I'm never gonna finish it. Palutena. Palutena is pretty fun to play as. It's a broken character for sure. The neutral air, definitely overtuned. The back air hits hard. Spacing's fun. Right B's fun. Neutral air that it locks is not that fun. You can almost always recover. I'm putting Palutena there, here. Pichu. Pichu has the ability, the fantastic ability, to hurt itself, also while being an extreme glass cannon. That being said, you are very cute. You get to choose. I love choosing like a little, like one of the alt skins where you get like a little flower or something. We get to go around. Like I like using the back air all the time. The self damage element is it's funny. The combos that you can get with this character, the early kills are insane. I think that Pichu, and given the character that's coming up next, this might seem a little counterintuitive. I think that Pichu's pretty fun to play as. I'm gonna put Pichu in right above Palutena. Pichu's a great character, and definitely a little bit annoying to play against, but the self-damage element means that they have to go in, right? There's an inbuilt, you have to go in, and you're small. Speaking of characters that are small, but don't have to go in, Pikachu. Is Pikachu very fun to play as? Yes, but fuck you. Uh, Pancaking. Sorry. In case this makes no sense, I'm a Captain Falcon main. Pikachu's going in the F tier. Piranha Plant. I think back fondly to the day that Piranha Plant was announced for Super Smash Bros. And it made so many people mad. They're like, I want Geno. Okay? Where's Dante? And we're getting Piranha Plant. This is what I come to Super Smash Brothers for. I come to Smash Brothers for Wii Fit Trainer. I come to Smash Brothers for PD Piranha, for the little legs running out under it, for the taunts, like the boop 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 boop, the up smash bite, the silly down B that you get, the recovery where you can fall. It's such a silly, terrible character. Great edge guarding, not a good character. Not the most fun to play as though. It's a heavy, but I find Piranha Plant pretty clunky. But I think that Piranha Plant's still pretty fun. It's fun to pick a character that's really bad. You could do poison, you could set people up, you can mess with their head, there's mind games for it. And you're going there, buddy. You're going right there. Pokemon Trainer, but we're already going through the individual Pokemon too. So I mean, Pokemon Trainer's fun because you get to choose Charizard, Ivysaur, or Squirtle whenever it's relevant. I'm going to be talking about each of those individually. I'm honestly going to put Pokemon Trainer up here right by Mario. I know that I'm putting Charizard ahead, but I think that if committing to just the heavy, there's a little bit more respect to it. But like Squirtle's fun to play as for the low combos, and then you get to switch to the Ivysaur for the cool edge guards and down air, and then Charizard if you enjoy actually really having fun. Got Simon and Richter. Now here's another tricky one, right? Because online fighting against Simon and Richter is cancer. Definitely not fun because you already know that they're going to be laggy. You know that there's going to be hitboxes that you don't think that you should have been hit by. And you know that cross is always going to be thrown the opposite direction, becoming back. You know those hammers are going to get you if you re-grab the ledge. But playing as Simon and Richter can be pretty fun. You get to angle the forward air and back air, which is good. You get some fun, there's pretty cool combos that you can do with if you hit someone with with your down B, the holy water, you can bounce off their head, they go up, and you can whip them. I think it's a good time. Not a great time. Putting it at the bottom of C tier. Ridley's another character that inspired me to do this list. I thought that Ridley was a fun character in the past because it's like a big heavy, you know. But when I was playing him, there's nothing going on with this dude. You got like a big neutral area, you got like some big hits, but in the end, it's like I'd rather even be playing Charizard. You got that broken right B. It's not fun to hit someone with the right B and kill him at 80. You got the broken dash attack. It's not fun to kill them with that dash attack at 100. It's fun to hit him with that down B. But like the edge guarding from the neutral B, that's not cool. Yeah. Breaking my heavy roll, I'm putting it low. You know, gotta get some engagement bait. Speaking of engagement bait, Rob is fun as fuck, dude. The top, you can set up so much stuff. You can set up easy spikes off the ledge. You could trap people in like a zone. You launch the top out and you go and they can't do anything. I love Rob's up air. You can land with it and you can combo with it, or you can hit them with it and they die. The back air is just a big doosh, which is fun. You have a spin to win. You have an aimed laser move. Your recovery is great, and then also you're a heavy. If you get hit, it's the duty of your opponent to wombo combo you until you die. So there's that element. So it's not like the best character in the game. Competitive Robs are very fun or at least they were a couple years ago. Were very fun to watch. I think Rob's a really fun character. I understand why people hate playing against it, but I love playing as Rob. I'm gonna put Rob in the A tier, right there. That's where Rob's going for me. Okay, I'm doing work. Is that Robin? Is that male Robin? I haven't seen male Robin in 3 years. I think that's male Robin because I already did Corrin, right? And that was definitely that's definitely Corrin. This is Robin. Robin is a character, definitely a lot of spam ability, but Robin sucks. You have an up B that can run out of charge, which is pretty funny. Your good sword runs out of charge. You got the Nosferatu suck move, which I love to use for BM, especially if I'm at 0 HP. You got the books and the sword, like they fly off and you can catch them and throw them at people. I think Robin's good fun because Robin is not a good character. But yeah, it's kind of the Bowser. It's kind of like the Bowser Jr. tier, where you have some tools in the toolbox that you can use for fun, but it's not a good character. So it's okay for you to, I don't know, charge up your neutral B a little bit. You get to trap him in that electricity thing and then hit him with the electric sword and kill him pretty quick. But you can also do some pretty cool combos, and you keep track of all your different books, and you can utilize the books to your advantage, both the charges and then also when you run out of charge. That's enough about Robin. Roy. Roy is pretty. I mean, Roy is obviously a really strong character. It's the Crom, but different up B, and then the sword is stronger at the hilt, of course. The combo ability that you get out of Roy is insane, and the power that you get. It's funny that you can sometimes you can hit someone and you can be like, I hit him with a forward smash, but you get the weak hit versus the strong hit. Roy encourages you to go in, unlike some other swordies like Lucina. You're not necessarily encouraged to go in. You're encouraged to play the game, right? You're encouraged to play neutral. Roy, you get rewarded if you go in there and you hit him point blank with your neutral air or something like that. You hit him with a hard back air, they go down. I like hard hitting boys. Roy, I definitely think is overpowered in this game, but is fun to play as. I'm putting Roy right there. I'm a mighty peckish. Mighty peckish. I like to split apart Rosalina and Luma. It's fun that they can attack separately. The up air and down air are fun, but in the way that the recovery kind of tends to fail is fun. Outside of that, I don't have too much to defend Rosalina and Luma for. I'm gonna put them there. My boy Ryu, Ken but easier, goes below Ken. But I'm going to put them right next to each other. Bad character, fun to punch, fun to use the focus blast. Samus, I'm gotta put you right next to Dark Samus. That's because this is fun to play as. I like going in with Samus personally, Samus and Dark Samus. I know a lot of people like to spam, but you have the tools in the toolbox to really go in, like that Z, whatever. When you're in the air, you can zap someone with the combo. With them, the bomb drop, you can change your momentum. It's a fun character to play as. Sheik, also fun. This is a character you have a lot of ability to combo your opponent, keep him up in the air a lot, but it's very difficult to get kills. It takes a lot of. I personally think it takes a lot of skill to win with Sheik. So you get to hit people with a lot of moves, do a lot of creative ideas without just automatically winning the game or being a scumbag for choosing the character. I love the needles and the combo stuff that you can do. I love watching Sheik too. I think Sheik is a great, fun character to play as, to watch. I'm gonna put. Yeah, Sheik is the hardest working character in the game. I remember when I did watch that was Void started playing Sheik and just watching the stuff that he had to do to pull out wins, but him being like a god while doing it was incredible. It was a lot of fun. I'm putting Sheik there. Shulk. I mean, you got the different modes. You're playing a game, you pull out Buster mode when you're not supposed to. You pull out Smash mode when you're not supposed to. You're having fun. You're having a good time. That being said, his sword is so slow. Shulk's sword. to the point where playing, I'm not having the same amount of fun that I am with other characters, right? That neutral and that forward air is pretty good. I think that watching people who are really good with Shulk Shulk is kind of faux DLC. That's it. That's fair. When I think about competitive Shulk players, they've got some really cool tech with like the shield mode and so on, but a lot of it is stalling that I see. Um, when I play Shulk, I do a lot of accidental right Bs. The up B, not my favorite. The using the different Monados is fun, but overall, I'm not going to put Shulk too high. Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's keep it moving. Snake. Is Snake occasionally frustrating to go against? Yeah. Snake has a lot of tools in the toolbox. Snake has the right B, the down B C4 that you got to keep track of, all the grenades. I think that's what makes Snake fun. Uh, just pulling out grenades all day, every day, hurting myself more often than I'm hurting my opponents. Uh, the as like just the missile just chasing someone around with it's fun. Uh, and then I think that if you know how to get in on characters in Super Smash Brothers, you can get in on a Snake. And they're not too broken. I'm also terrible with Snake, which I think enables me to have a little bit more fun while playing. I'm gonna put him right there, right above Pack God. Sonic. Squirtle is fun. Um, you got the shell shock. I'm the shell thing. My favorite thing about Squirtle is if you isn't it like if you footstool them at the right time, they like land on the back and they're like ah. That's a fun little addition that it has. You have the water push, the being able to take someone who's trying to recover and just go and push them away. That's always fun. Mario, Squirtle, it's a fun attribute for the characters to have. You got a small hitbox, but I've you're obviously not overpowered. You switch to Ivysaur pretty soon when you're playing as Pokemon Trainer. So I think that there's a lot of fun. I think the hitboxes on the aerials they're satisfying to hit with, but they're not over large, so it feels pretty fair. I think Squirtle's a pretty fun character. They force you to go in a bit, which I respect. I'm gonna put Squirtle right there in the B tier. Toon Link. Uh, Toon Link is the weakest link. It's the weakest link of the links, but it has a lot of the same tools. I think that Toon Link's animations are my favorite. Yeah, I've always been a fan of the animation style of Toon Link, and also because it's the worst link, that inherently makes it more fun. Uh, I like the bomb setups with with this Toon Link. I feel like I'm a little more thinking about setups with the bombs rather than like with Young Link. I'm definitely that's like I'm throwing stuff at you as like an aggressor. Here I'm with Toon Link. I'm thinking more strategically. Like I'll think about him. I'll grab a bomb when I know that I'll need to recover. Or I'll place it in a particular spot. There's a lot of B reversing with this character. A lot of momentum shifting. Like you're floaty, but you can move around the map in ways that feel satisfying and interesting compared to other characters. And as mentioned, it's not a good character, not a great character, which means that it's not a great character, which means that it's more fun to play as than an average one. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna move Game and Watch down a little bit, just because I'm seeing it right there. I'm not gonna adjust this tier list too much. I'm losing my mind. Currently, I've been 73 minutes ranking Smash characters. This is too much. Okay, Villager. You can choose funny villager skins. Like there's like the ones that look stoned. That's hilarious. You could like the stone girl or stone looking guy. It's funny to play as those villagers to spam people with the from far away. The bowling ball is fun. Pocket is just a fun move too. I love if I have a tree and someone has a reflector. I'm like baiting them to use the reflector so I can pocket the reflected tree, and then it'll deal like what quadruple damage or something and insta kill them back. Uh, you get to recover from anywhere. You get the Lloyd rockets, but that being said, I'm just gonna put Villager next to Isabel. It's a character that rewards you to stay pretty far away, be a little bit lame. It's fun to play as Villager, fun to go in. You got that really funny neutral air where you just do Starfish and you spin around a little bit, but yeah. Wii Fit Trainer. I like Wii Fit Trainer. I think that the combos that you can get off with this character can be pretty sick. The hitboxes are crazy and janky, and I like jank. In my video games, I appreciate my jank. Like starting neutral air, and then you get like the back hit of the forward air. Like the forward air, you hit up with one arm, and then you kick back with your back leg, and that's a spike. That's a fun move to hit with. You could spike with your right B, and then I've seen incredible plays with like if anyone's ever seen the beefy Smash dudes back when they were real in a thing, the right B from Wii Fit Trainer, that medicine ball, led to so many incredible clips. You get such great BM like Salute the Sun. You can do planks back and forth. Also, not the best character in the game, which works to its benefit. I'm putting Wii Fit Trainer right next to Toon Link on the fun scale. I think makes sense. Wolf, strong character, not too good of a recovery. Very strong character though. The reason why I think Wolf is actually very fun is because of his strong neutral game. Characters with strong neutrals, I feel like when you're playing as them, you feel like you have an option in every situation, and it's fun to be playing as a character where you know that if something's going wrong, you can play a little bit differently, and deal with the situation. Got incredibly strong moves like the down smash, which is just broken. The neutral air is fun to use. You can do combos into your right B, which is a spike. Especially if you make it a suicide spike, doing like a falling forward air into it, which is fun. A lot of people play Wolf competitively, and I think part of that is because Wolf is a fun character to play. Most fun? Definitely not the most fun. I know I'm putting all these characters right next to each other. I gotta keep going. Less than 2 rows left. Yoshi. Goofy character. Super armor on the up B. I'm super armor on the double jump. No real up B. You get to turn people into eggs, spit them out. You got the egg roll move, which is just a hilarious meme to me. You got the Bigfoot neutral air, which is broken. In some of the really most powerful tilts, you've got aerial mobility up the wazoo and spikes, strong down air. It can be pretty frustrating to play against Yoshi. I think it's very easy to get a Yoshi into Elite Smash personally. You got all the tools in the toolbox. That broken up air, for example, too. It's a character where you gotta get in and you hit hard. I think that's pretty fun. It's not Byleth. I did not mean to touch on Byleth. I'll talk about Byleth next. I'll let Yoshi reign in the C tier because I don't. Byleth. Byleth is a bad character. Because, yeah, who cares for Yoshi's? Byleth, bad character. A little heavy too. Not that bad. Not that bad, right? MKLeo started playing when I stopped watching. 15% battery. Gotta keep moving. Byleth has like that super powerful down B move. It's so hard. You got the 3 different like the forward smash that hits far. You got the spike with that up B. You can anticipate someone moving off stage here with that spike. You got the combo starter and that neutral air. And as I alluded to, I think that Byleth is not very good. And add those 3 things together, Byleth becomes pretty fun. Pretty fun to play as. If you're beating someone with him, they should be able to. It's Byleth, man. You should be able to beat him. You should be able to fight against Byleth. I really like playing against Young Link. I know Young Link's a spammer. And even when I'm playing Young Link, I'm throwing a lot of projectiles, but Young Link shines in the close game. Young Link has a crazy neutral air, up air, strong forward air, that up B grounded or in the air Yeah, you have to exactly. You have to choose to lose exactly with Youngling. You got more. Youngling might be, at least for non-hyper competitive players, one of the more underrated characters in the game. You're so powerful. You have so much kill potential, and you could just go in the whole match. The announcer says go. I'm in. I am in your face. I'm playing Captain Falcon, but as Link, and I'm shooting you. I'm shooting you in the face. I'm hitting you with an arrow, comboing that into a bomb, comboing that into an up B, and really just ruining your life. I'm moving him way up there. Zelda. Zero Samus. Zero Samus does not suck. You're effing the Zelda pick. I mean, I don't respect Zelda's character design in Super Smash Bros. And especially what it leads to. Yeah, especially what it leads to online. I don't have a problem with Zelda as a character in video games, but still, Zero Suit Samus. This is not a bad character like Sheik, but you do have to do some work in order to succeed. You've got true combos with like a if he lands your neutral air right, you can combo it into a down B or something like that. And got some stuns that you can use, so they're not broken. But I think that you need to be really good with Zero Suit in order to have a satisfying time. I'm gonna put it right by Peach and Daisy. Solo Nana, Solo. What are you? I'm not with Solo Nana. You can't be Solo Nana. Sopo, on the other hand, I don't know about you. I get powered up when I get Sopo. I do better with Sopo than I do with the Ice Climbers as a pair because if I'm by myself, I wanna win. I want to win real bad. So I think it's fun to yeah. So I can't put S tier. I think it's funnier if Sopo is like in the middle of a tier where you just like looking like what the hell, but uh like it when you're Sopo it ignites the fire of Smash Bros deep inside of you. You want to win like nobody's business, and you're trying hard. And if you lose, you don't care, and if you win, you feel like a god. Sopo is indeed, yeah, definitely goated. I moved something around there, probably. I don't care. Wario has crazy combo potential with that up tilt. You have a fart. The motorcycle's fun. Wario's also just a strong character. You have all the tools in the toolbox you need to win the game. I'm gonna say Wario it's a fun character. Used at a competitive level, compelling when used competitively too. Putting it above Ness, I guess. Joker, gotta admit, when you get Persona or whatever, Arsene, you can hit so hard. That's fun. Joker without Arsene, you got really quick aerials, some guns the guns that you can use the right beat to deal. It's a DLC character. It was made to be broken, and it is broken. I have less fun than Pichu. Put it in the C tier. Hero is very fun. I top deck down B. I click down B, and whatever it is, I try to avoid it if it's kamikaze unless my opponent's at a higher percent. I'll take the death. Who cares? I love top decking down B. The neutral B, the big spicy meatball's fun. You can crit someone, make them rage quit right away. Also fun. It's another DLC character. The silliness of Hero, to me, can't be overstated. It's a clunky character to play as. Does not have the best moves in the game, but you put that down B on a character, I'm putting you in the A tier. Yeah. Hero's fun. Banjo and Kazooie. I actually, once you learn how to fight against Banjo and Kazooie, they could actually be pretty fun to play against. When I play against Banjo and Kazooie as Falcon, I very rarely lose. I look forward to every time they use the Wonder Wing because one, then they can't use it again, and two, I'm almost always ready for it. You get to get an easy punish with the Falcon up B grab, a tool that I wish that everyone could have if you're struggling. As playing with Banjo, you get really good combos. You can put people on the ground. You can throw their grenades at people and mess with their life. But there's Banjo Kazooie and just Banjo. What? But that being said, Banjo Kazooie, additional mid-air jump. You can edge guard. No, you can edge guard with the up B. That's pretty fun. You can go at the top of the C tier. Terry, heavy guy, fighting guy, can't re-grab the ledge. Fighting character, gets a go meter, big funny move, good taunts, inputs that you can do, power dunk, guaranteed combo. Terry's a fun character. You gotta, yeah, I like going in. I like the. You gotta do work to win with Terry. At least I think. I'm gonna put all my fighting boys, my fighting game boys together. When Terry came out, I did put some time in. Tried to learn it a bit. Try to get it up to competitive snuff. I failed, but I love watching Terry. I think Terry's all the fighting game characters. They're janky. They're messed up. It's not. They're not built. These games are not built for one stick in the A button to mean like every different possible move combination like that it is for Ken Ryu and Terry. But I think that they're really fun to play as. Min Min. Steve. Sephiroth. Sorry. I watched my view count go from 3 viewers to 1 viewer when I put Steve and Min Min and F. And just thinking about, like, someone was on board with everything I was talking about, and they're just like, you went against Min Min and Steve. I can't stand by this. Sephiroth is not a good character. Some people play him competitively, and if you're not good at the game, you might be like, but look at how long that sword is. Good luck hitting with that sword. Okay, it's you can hit it like the up tilt. It's unbelievably long, but its width is like this. It's a toothpick. Like you're gonna get hit by a toothpick. Just move to the right or to the left, forehead. But Sephiroth isn't the best character in the game. Yeah, Min Min and Steve, and they're not even. They didn't really get nerfed. Min Min is anti. I'm not talking about Min Min and Steve. We're in full agreement. I agree with your take. Sephiroth, not a great character, but has unique, compelling tools. I like the snap with the balls that come out and with the timing. And the better you are at the timing, the better it is. The one-winged angel element, of course, is a comeback mechanic, classic DLC trait, but it's fun. Sakurai having the balls to make a DLC character that's not good, I also respect. I love playing as Sephiroth. I enjoy playing against Sephiroth. I think it's a fair and balanced character. It's got great combo potential. Big sword, not a problem for me. Maybe that's the Captain Falcon main speaking. Let's see, where am I? Putting you right below Doc, Sephiroth. Right below Doc. Pyra and Mythra. I'm not doing the separate characters. I just don't feel like it right now. Just do them as one. Pyra and Mythra. Talk about characters where you get everything that you need to win. You get all the killing potential of Pyra and all the combo potential of Mythra. You got a great recovery. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about or hear about Pyra and Mythra. Kazuya, fighting game character. All the crazy moves, the 10-hit wombo combo. You get the laser that you get to shoot with, the big... You know what makes Kazuya fun? This is what makes Kazuya fun. When you get that like special anger mode and you grab someone and the camera shifts. It shifts the view and you're like, oh shit. Or like when you grab and you're gonna do like that double kick and it like the camera changes perspective. That's fun. I think, and then Kazuya, I know that people think that it's pretty broken. I can't do anything inputs with this character, but it's a fighting game character. You reward for going in, but you get that long distance hit. If you hate Kazuya and play Palutena, I can leave that comment there. You know, you can infer what you want. I don't love playing as Kazuya, so I'm still going to put it below Kirby, poisonally. Sora. I don't. Sora's decently fun to play as, but like, I hate that Sora. I don't like this character. The uppy, the infinite uppy, is silly. The floaty aerial animations annoys me. Um, Sora. Oh, yep. Well, I guess that counts as me being done. Fantastic content, I'm sure. 90 minutes. There's a 6% battery life left on my phone. I've got to pee. I've got to eat. I have 3 S tier characters of all the characters in the game, and this is why I no longer play competitive Super Smash Bros. It's because there are 3 characters in Super Smash Bros. I consider S tier for fun: Captain Falcon, Ganondorf, and DK. I'll move King K. Rool up. Yeah, it also helps with the visual a little bit. Dark. My screen just went dark. Stream still went there. Okay, 5%. This can't even make a thumbnail. Well, there we go. Man loses his mind for 90 minutes. That's a good way to end this. I hope that you had a decent time watching this. If anyone watches this in the future, I think that's hilarious. If anyone comments on this in the future, I think that's also even more hilarious. I don't even know what I could change the thumbnail to for this. This has been a good reflection of me having too much free time as a human being, needing to, I don't know, connect with some actual human beings, to talk about real things that matter, not play Super Smash Bros, and just live a good life. I hope that you all have a good day. You all deserve it. Even if you're jumping in and accusing me of assorted things, like a man did earlier on, even that guy, you should have a good day. Well, we'll see you later.